Are we live? Yes, we are coming to you live from Amarillo, Texas. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday.
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah.
And we are live. How you guys doing? So we are in Texas, y'all, and for the first time in a whole month, it's hot again. It feels hot, and the first time it felt this hot, we were in Texas. So then again, I even wrote a song about it. Texas is hot. So we'll begin here with Mr. Desert Traveler Amarillo. Did y'all you have to do use the apostrophe thing? Did y'all eat that big steak? The 72 ounce? No, we had something pretty humongous at 18 ounces. A Dallas cut that was quite good. Not as good as I remember from 6 years ago, but it was good. Alex Cruz, hello Robert, and all you Pelican heads out there. Hey, Mr. CLT in the house. Jeffrey Di Bartolo, hello. Yup, you up in Vermont? Elevators of New England? No, we are in Texas, y'all. Natalie Driscoll, hello, good evening, and let me show you, it's legit windy out there. Look at that tree. It almost it's as crooked as that as my pine tree in Florida. It is windy out there. I was gonna do it out there because it's otherwise a beautiful day. A little smoky, but otherwise. Um, Christopher Olson, hello everybody. Early start tonight. Yes, just a couple of minutes early. I was here and I'm like, the bar is officially open. Thank you, Sonia. I thought you never asked. I hope you are recovering nicely from your surgery, by the way. And today we have, and I just got this at the Big Texan on the way here, and it's called Whoop Whoop Your Donkey. You Whoop Your Donkey IPA is a 9.2, so I better be careful with this. So hmm. I wonder if it's going flat. It didn't go too much. But I just got it there. Today we went to Palo Duro Canyon and then on the way back. No, I don't need to do that. Never mind. Here we go. I'm using one of these. This used to be clear and nice, these unbreakable wine glasses, but they don't age well. So everybody, I'm just gonna do it here live on YouTube. A little too much head, but we'll be refilling periodically. Ah, let me tighten this well. And let me read some of your comments here. Bob Leach, hello, my fellow Pelican heads. Hey, Michelle K. Happy Friday from the Tampa Bay, 75 degrees. Well, according to my thermometer here, is 82.9 in Amarillo, Texas. So, cheers, everybody. Got milk? I'm gonna have to turn on the air conditioner at some point. Maybe not. It's the wind. It still feels pretty cool. Uh, Jackie Trujillo, hi Robert. Whew, and everybody, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Polarity TV, yeehaw, Texas. How is the temperature? Yep, it's rather warm. Mike Zupan, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, hola, buongiorno to you too. Um, and let me backtrack here. Erlene Johnson, if you drink all that, the donkey will be whooping you. Yeah, you bet. Um, yeah, we had some of that last night. Last night we went to the big Texan, and had the steak. And yeah, I'm gonna have to close this window here a little bit because the sun is hitting the computer, and I think it's getting hot because the frame rate just dropped dramatically here. so it may be overheating. No, not yet. Um, Miles and John's Adventures. We're heading on our first RV trip, end of the month, to Door Country, Wisconsin. I've only driven through there, but I hear it's lovely. And the Cajuns across America, the Raging Cajuns online. Hey, hello there. The Raging Cajuns. Um, and cheers from San Marcos, Texas, West Texas. You know, we are now in the part of Texas that kind of looks like what you would think as a Texas. You know, it's flat, windy, mostly flat and windy, and great steak. And maybe after this, we'll go get some barbecue. I don't know. So Corpus Christi and Sherry Thompson, happy Friday from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Hello, Cucamonga. And and Mr. CLT, travelingrubber.com. Yeah, the website, and Remy recently updated it. So now all my videos are organized by playlist, which is pretty good. Pretty cool. Hey, young Dave, the big Texan. Yeah, we haven't even gone by the Cadillac Ranch. Maybe tomorrow as we head out from here. It's been so windy, and we spent most of the morning, getting some work done in Waco, Texas. Bob and Verna RV camping in Waco, Texas. Uh, Crazy Larry, 1959. Hello, Robert. When are we going to see you on Long Island and New York? Well, if we're when's NJ 24 in August, right? Or is it late June, July? My memory. Probably in August, if all goes according to plan. I'm thinking August. I'm getting August vibes here. A big James Late, aka Santa Claus, traveling Robert. It won't be just your donkey that is whooped. If you drink that stuff, maybe a 45-minute live stream instead of a full hour, thanks to the 9.2. Well, I'm going to be taking it easy unless we come up with a drinking game or something. I'm going to try to not drink it all at once. Mm-hmm. Michelle K, glad you made it to the Big Texan. Did I steer you wrong? No, the Big Texan is good. Uh, but as young Dave says, the Big Texan I've been several times. Half the time the steak was great, the other time just so so. And I think this time the experience was, I wouldn't call it so so. So so, it was still a good steak, but not the marvelous thing I had here 6 years ago. Actually, the mushrooms on top of the steak may have been the highlight. Those were great. Um, and everything else, we ate a lot. Jeffrey DiBartolo today. Yeah, I saw yeah, we're getting some war planes here going through. The earthquake in New York City. I felt another aftershock. Sorry if I say hi to any of you twice. I blame the pain meds. LOL. Now, are you unsupervised? Don't do this unsupervised, Sonia. Eh, Crazy winds from Cajuns across America. Crazy winds in Wyoming right now. They're predicting 75-mile-per-hour gusts tomorrow. Everyone be safe on those roads. And it's pretty windy here in Texas. I don't know how many miles per hour exactly, but I was driving down the road, just the truck, and I could feel it. Today. And Christopher Olson, on your short RV trip to Europe, will you go to Spain, Portugal, like you should? On your short RV trip to Europe, will you go Spain, Portugal, like you should have gone with a cruise, or will you change where you go to? Um, everything. Let me get this out of the sun here. No, the cruise is not gonna happen anymore. Newsflash. I mean, those of you who listen to the podcast probably know, but turned. I guess we waited too long, and the few rooms that were available were prohibitively expensive. So we're gonna fly, and we there's a good chance we're gonna postpone the trip uh, by about a month, actually. I mean, there's no now that we're not going in the cruise, there's no reason to rush the trip, and may want to spend Mother's Day with mom and all that. So we'll see. Don't forget to add Texas to your map. Yeah, you noticed. Yeah, I haven't updated. I think I've misplaced the stickers. I have to look for them. But by now, at least Louisiana, Texas should be on the map. Of course, Arizona, Nevada, and Utah should be on the map too, which are not. California, we went into California, but ever so briefly, so no. Um, Mr. CLT, we're heading over to the property in North Carolina for the 11th to the 20, from the 11th to the 23rd. If you are around that area, let us know. Come hang out. We'll definitely. I don't know if I'm gonna be because all the plans are changing now. But I want to be in Miami for an appointment that mom has with the doctor in about 2 weeks. But then we could do a quick trip up north. Actually, we'll see. It's very likely, and I appreciate it, Alex, because that's my favorite part of the country. One of my favorite parts of the country, at least my favorite part of the eastern United States. Let me reset the chat here. It says, "Hey, Sandra Winners, greetings, traveling Robert. Happy Friday to you and your one." And Jimmy DC, happy Friday, everyone. Driving at the moment, probably won't message much for a while. Fun DC traffic. Hey, both hands on the wheel. The Outdoor Experience TV, happy camping from Jim and Sally in Missouri. And Project Base Camp, I wish I could see the full eclipse, but I can't get away. At least we can see 77 totality here in Colorado. And Lana G, hello, Robert and Illy, cheers from Niagara Falls, Canada. And this summer, there's a good chance we're going to do Niagara Falls. Miranda Petri, hey, Robert, we're going after the eclipse. After the eclipse, we have 3 days in San Antonio, and then we're making a beeline for Florida. Happy Friday, Vaughan Jeffries and cages across America celebrating 19 months as a chief pelican head. Robert, did you have to battle any crazy crosswinds while in Wyoming? What do you use to monitor wind conditions on the road? Well, just look at the weather forecast. Not always, and I like this app called Windy. It's pretty cool. Hey, Reming Pasion, hello, happy Friday, traveling Robert. If Texas is hot here in the Philippines, we are in a quadrant 109 Fahrenheit, 43 Celsius. Yeah, that would be a very, very hot Philippines. El Mandalorian, it is the way. Howdy, everyone. The RVDJ, I'm not unsupervised this weekend. LOL. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just behave, Sonia. Behave. Alan Parr, hello all, cheers. Hey, Robert and Ilian, mom and moderator. Has anybody seen my mom? I told her about the live stream. Uh, are you still doing the eclipse in Austin? What about the clouds? It looks like I checked like Uvalde, I checked Austin, I checked pretty much everywhere the eclipse is going to be, and it's going to be cloudy everywhere. So if you get that cloudiness where you can barely see the sun through the clouds, it would actually be a cool experience, at least easier to film because I don't think I have a solar filter that I used back in 2017, but I don't think I brought it with me. I have to look for it. So and it's still gonna get dark. So that part we're going to experience. It's gonna get dark for 3.5 minutes or so. This is very, very, very good beer. I want to put it there. I don't want to, hit it and spill the beer all over the place. From Sherry Lindgren, happy Friday, greetings from Wisconsin. Love the channel. Hobby and I just started following your channel as we prepare to start our full-time RV journey this summer. Well, congratulations and uh, and happy travels. And the idea also for us is to slow down, like this, and do more part timing. I'm scrolling through your page, Traveling Robin, and there is this playlist. Early videos are there. All the first videos from you. Probably. I don't think I have scrolled down that much, but let me go with you here. No, I don't wanna. I went to the wrong page, and it wants to update my podcast. No, Chrome has this. Let me see. Early videos. Where would that be? Yeah, now all these are. I can't find it. Early videos. Yep, those are my very first videos from like 20 before 2011. The one for the second video was actually filmed in 2006. So we're coming up on 18 years from the time that video was filmed. But yeah, and there's a video here that doesn't belong in that playlist. I'm gonna remove it. But yeah, those were the early days. Let me come back here so I can see 359 of you watching today. I'm going to reset the chat. If you type something and I ignore you, I apologize. I'll just type it again. Hey, here's the supervisor, Jim Foster. Howdy, fellow Pelican heads. Thanks for responding. I was actually searching for your first ones before season one started. Yeah, these are the videos before we started RVing. So, and everything is there on YouTube, but you just have to like scroll down a lot to get it. Elda Sanchez, hello from your Georgia family. Georgia, on my mind. Yep. We'll be going to Georgia sooner than later, hopefully. Not on this trip, but yeah. How do you like the Winnebago overall? The Minitini 4? I mean, we like it a lot. I mean, we would like, the perfect would have been Minitini 3 without a slide. But one can only dream. But this one has been great. Its holding has held up really well, even after the Dalton Highway in Alaska. So yeah, I mean, I have very few complaints. The RVD, the supervisor, LOL, yeah, right. I'm gonna scroll back here and see some of your. Yeah. Taylor Caramuch, hello from our home in Central Texas. We are near the center of the path of totality. So far, the local weather report is cloudy during the eclipse. We should still get 4 minutes of darkness. Yeah, I mean, and that's the main thing about a total eclipse. Yeah, it's cool to see, and then you have to wear the glasses. It's cool to see how the moon, you know, slowly covers the sun. But the coolest part is actually the you remove the no mom sighting yet. No mom sighting yet. Mom is having problems with the internet in her house. That's probably why she. That's why I need to get back as quickly as possible. I need to reset her internet and start taking care of a couple of things. Uh, Lewis and Clark, pray for the people in New Jersey and New York. Plus 4.9, please, 4.9 magnitude earthquake hit earlier. Yeah, I hope there's no like major damage. from that earthquake. But let me tell you, very strange things are happening. First, a container ship crashes onto a bridge, and the bridge collapses. Now, an earthquake in New York. We're getting an eclipse in 2 days. I don't know. I'm starting. Anyway, what's Connor? Thank you for that super chat. Are you going to incorporate the eclipse into a video? Yes, What I'm gonna try. What I want to try to do is do a live stream during the eclipse. Try being the keyword, and I have the Samsung phone with the 10x the 10x zoom, and I have an iPhone with the 5x. One of the two is gonna be able to get a picture of the totality. Christopher Olson, buy an ND64 or ND8 filter, and you should be able to film the sun. I may have one of those. I have to look for it. Otherwise, um, maybe there's a like a wolf camera in where are we going again? Austin. So I'm taking off work to watch the eclipse. Yep, that's in Bono, Arkansas, so it should be good. Yeah, this is an event worth taking off work for. Eduardo Davi Milesani Segato, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Me and my wife made a road trip inspired by you for our honeymoon last year from San Francisco, California to Nashville, Tennessee. It was amazing. Thank you so much. Great channel. Cheers from Brazil. Brazil. Obrigado, Brazil. And so earlier, you guys were talking about if we are going to change the plans now that we're not taking the cruise, because the cruise, even the flight, they're going up in price. So we have to make a decision here real soon. Um, The RV is still the same price. It's a camper van. Um, we're probably gonna stick mostly to Spain, but I don't discount a side trip to Portugal. It may or may not happen. So, good evening. Upcoming apocalypse, just a series of unfortunate events. Yeah, man, but it's been like, and there was a huge earthquake in Taiwan as well. So, was it Taiwan? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not gonna go conspiracy theory on you guys. Don't worry. The harp antennas, I believe they have been deactivated for a while. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Hey, Roberto, we had a 4.8 earthquake yesterday. 4.8 in California? But you guys, you have those like every week, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah, the earth is shaking. The earth is shaking. Big Jim Slade, aka Santa Claus. Robert, speaking of strange happenings, did you see where the guy's house in Naples, Florida, was hit by a big chunk of a lithium battery from the ISS? I did not see that on the mainstream news, no. Are you sure it wasn't a Tesla? A tech question: how do you like the Truma hot water heater? The Truma hot water heater, it's great. We really like it. The one in here, I mean, this is a one of a kind Winnebago that I have. Maybe there's something in the recirculation of the Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus that is not entirely up to spec. Sometimes the temperature fluctuates, but that's only on this particular unit. This is a kind of like a prototype that I'm driving. Is the only flex. This is the only the only. Why does this keep telling me that there's a live stream? Um, yeah, the only 1720 that is a flex. So that could be it. It's but I really love it. Yeah, I think it's the best hot water heater in the market. Sandra Winners, thank you for that super chat. Are you getting ready for the eclipse on Monday? Hope the family doing good. Yeah, my mom is doing better. Her eyesight is getting better, and yeah, come to DC. We've been earthquake free since 2011. I know it cracked the Washington Monument, didn't it? I know that they were repairing. The penultimate time that no, I was in DC. Yeah, it was in sometime in 2011, and the whole Washington Monument was scaffolding. So, yep. Find us here. Thank you for that super chat. The wildflowers are spectacular in Texas Hill Country this year. Hope you get a chance to drive northwest out of San Antonio, where you're there to see them. They are picking now. Well, this is the plan, and I know the main road there. And let me get my map here, because I don't. I have nowadays. I have Google assisted memory. I don't remember too many things, but since most of the time I can. It's the 290, right? US 290 is the road that goes through Hill Country, and the plan is to drive south tomorrow and boondock. Find somewhere to boondock, somewhere west of Fredericksburg, between Junction and Fredericksburg, that general area, maybe even a little northern, northern, like by Midland. I don't know. And then the day after tomorrow, which is our checking at the resort, just drive the 290 through Hill Country and see all the preparations for the eclipse, which they are going to be in full eclipse preparation mode. Oh, the wind is really blowing out there, guys. This is or should I say y'all? The wind is really blowing, y'all. Let me switch cameras here. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know how fast the wind is going, but it's gotta be close to hurricane. What does it say? It says 23 mile per hour, 34 mile per hour gusts. It feels stronger than that. Went to Pinnacles National Park, young Dave, on Wednesday. Springtime is the time to go see the caves, condors, wildflowers, and Remin Passion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not that common that a quake hits New York or that particular side of the U.S. Unlike to us here in the Philippines that belong to the Ring of Fire. Yeah, there's that Ring of Fire that goes all around the Pacific, right? And California is there, like Chile in South America is there. Like all the mountainous areas, like Mexico City had a huge earthquake like 20 years ago or more. Um, and then you guys, Philippines, Japan, and all that. So the Ring of Fire, yeah, is not as common. I'm sure we get any mountainous area will get some tremors from here. Even my native Cuba, in the eastern Cuba in the mountains, you get tremors from time to time. But there hasn't been like a huge earthquake in a long time. Raul Medina, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Hello, Raul from San Antonio, Texas. We're hoping to see you on the road. Well, we're gonna be in San Antonio in roughly a week, um, so we'll see what we can do. The thing with Austin and San Antonio, I'm working on a series for Sun Outdoors, and it's gonna be for the first time I'm working, and we did an episode in Moab already, but for the first time I'm working with a producer, a sound person, like a crew, that they're doing it. It's for their channel. It's I think it's gonna be a cool series, and we did some great. I'm sure they got some great footage in Moab, and we're hoping to do the same. But if I get a couple of hours off, we might do something impromptu. So, Rafael Munoz, thank you for that super chat. Traveling R, your guitar, please, and let's sing the hymn. The triune God has now become our all. How wonderful, how glorious. This gift divine we never can exhaust. How excellent, how marvelous. I'll have to learn that one. Spellara TV, when in Germany, trees look like that. The heavy storm with rain is in your area. Yeah, Hopefully, but by the way, everybody say hello to my mom. Greetings from Miami. Have a wonderful weekend. Love, mom. Apparently, she figured out how to make the internet work. So say hello to my mom, everybody. Uh, Lerna Buenaventura. Hi, Robert and Illy from Jake and Lerma of California. Hope all is well with you both. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Yeah, we almost went all the way out to California on this trip, but it's just the limit of time. But next winter, like January, February, we have great plans. Great plans. Quartzite, California, maybe even Baja. I don't want to jinx it. Does Winnebago make a 23 to 25-foot trailer without a slide? I think this is the only one, and they have the 2100 BH, which I believe it is a little longer than this, and that has a bunk bed. But yeah, those are the only two that they make without a slide. Um Estepani, Robert and Lily, we can't wait to see your footage of the eclipse. And let me tell you, I don't want to get your hopes up or down for that matter. Oh, we have a huge neighbor. It's a grand design momentum with all the and I have the camera on the wrong side, but yep, it's one of those with many slides and many. I think it's a no, it's on the other side. Toy hauler. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. Mr. Robot, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. What is the best month to visit Perry? January, February, or March? I would say either. I don't know. There's the Bluegrass Festival that is pretty cool. But yeah, and any time in winter would be good. You don't really want to be there in summer. January and February it can get cold, not by like northern states standards, but it can hard freeze at night, and yeah, it can get chilly. The Lost RVers go to Oceano Dunes Beach camping at Pismo. Great meetup location. There's an idea. Yeah, because I really do want to spend some time in California, or Baja California for that matter. Hello, Roberto. What the young RVers? What part of Texas are you going to be for the eclipse? We're heading to Canton, Texas. We're gonna be just west of Austin by Lake Travis. Not the best location. We're not gonna get like the 4.5 minutes of totality, but we're gonna get 3.5 or so. Actually, I have my Eclipse calculator here with the GPS coordinates of where we're gonna be at. And apparently, according to this, we're gonna get 3 minutes and 22.3 seconds. I'll take it. Journal your way. Hey, everyone from Massachusetts. I felt the earthquake today. So strange. Yeah, I've only felt a tremor twice in my life, and actually three times. Coincidentally, two times that I was in Eastern Cuba, I felt two short tremors, and then I kind of felt it after the fact, the one that they had in Vegas about 2 years ago. Traveling Robert, I joined a club that is called that's Sandra Winners, the Kiwanis Action Club. They got lots of activities that I have been involved in, and they're gonna reward me as a Kiwani Action Club member on the 15th. Well, congratulations! Will you live stream the eclipse? If I'm able to, I will. Yes, yeah, I'm gonna stream it on my phone, and very low production because I'm gonna be trying to film with at least three cameras at the same time, and I'm sure the folks from Sun Outdoors are gonna be trying to film too. It's gonna be hectic, but I'm if we get just a little bit, Jim and DC just use FPF 50 on the lens. And young Dave, I'll be in Pismo next month for my birthday. 3 nights at the Contiki Oceanfront Hotel. Pismo is a great town. And Humberto Barrios, greetings from Puerto Rico. Cheers. And Raul Medina, I'm hoping to do a time lapse video of the Tower of Americas during the eclipse. Yeah, that would be cool. I'm gonna try to do a time lapse. Actually, I'm just gonna leave the cameras running regular, 60 frames per second, and we'll just speed it up in post. That's is a chef at large. Thank you for that super chat. Another beer. I thought you never ask. Actually, another beer, another pour. Because I have this. Cheers. Thanks, many, and it's from the Big Texan. Whoops. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. It's a two-handed operation, and I'm gonna get a little bit of head here, but it doesn't matter. Head is good. Maybe too much head. There. I know you love the Keys. Have you ever been to the Hogfish Bar on Stock Island? Great folks. I'm pretty sure I've been there. Yeah, that's the one, the same island as Boyd's campground, right? Yeah, I've been there. Chef at Large. Oh, I already saw that one. Never mind. And Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat for your mom. What's her favorite trip with you? I would have to ask her. I think she really enjoyed our last trip to Washington, D.C. They, I'm getting distracted. We saw the cherry blossoms. We met Jim in D.C. Yeah, if you want to feel earthquake, go to the Big Island. They're quite common there. Maybe it's I still haven't visited um, Hawaii, so oh, that's a mucho traveling Robert. Cheers. It is good. Yeah, the Lost RVers. IPA from a growler just tastes better, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Right off he just poured it off the tap there, and Linda Swalting traveled to Death Valley. Yes, beautiful landscape, but very windy. Yep, Death Valley is windy, but it's really windy today here too. By the way, let me show you at the outside. Look at those trees moving, and says Chef at Large. Nothing wrong with some head, right? Yeah, but it's already normal. Look, oh, I have to change cameras. Maxine Oliver, hello, Iliam mom. Adventures with Bill and Libby. Is the cruise still on with mom? The cruise has been postponed, and we have to plan it with more time. It's so late in the game. We took too long, and there are very few rooms left on that ship. So what I'm thinking, another brilliant idea by Traveling Robert. We're gonna in fall, we're gonna fly to Italy and take a cruise from Italy back into the states because that's when the repositioning cruises come back. So yeah. Bob Prince will be in Vincennes, Indiana, expecting 4 minutes and 5 seconds of totality. Yeah, always getting a whole extra minute but I'll take 322. I don't remember how much we got in Kentucky. I think it was like 4 minutes back in 2017. Sandy Smith, Hawaii has no RV parks and only a few RVs in the whole state. Yeah, if we do Hawaii, probably. I mean, I know they rent camper vans, but the other YouTubers I've seen in renting camper vans in Hawaii and traveling around, it's been quite a challenge. So yeah, um, we're probably gonna stay at a hotel and just do the Big Island just as part of our first trip. First one. Hey, Robert, do you feel the earthquake? No, no earthquake here in Texas. And young Dave has have been in Death Valley when it's so windy, tents were rolling away across the desert. Well, I damaged a lens. I left the big Nikon that I used to use overnight outside. Doing a starry night time lapse, and yeah, the wind knocked it over. So you look better when you were young. I saw your live story video. Thank you, Rafael Munoz. Yeah, I'm. But wouldn't you say I'm aging well? I tell you. I think Maxine Oliver. I think I fell asleep on the earthquake here in Delaware. Maybe it didn't go all the way down to Delaware, huh? Yeah, you must have felt it, but anyway, traveling Robert, where are you doing your live stream from? Well, I'd say we're in Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo by morning here in Texas. Cajuns across America, my parents are watching the eclipse from just outside Little Rock, and this is the good thing about this eclipse is it's the totality is going to go through some major metropolitan areas like Dallas is going to see it, Austin is going to see it. Is it Cleveland? So some then not Rochester. What's the other big city in northern New York next to Niagara Falls? Buffalo. Barton's RVing. You need to check out the San Antonio Missions while you're there. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and National Park. Some are 300 years old. Just did a video there. Yeah, we went. Um, we did the missions back in 2019 in that big summer 2019 series that is also on Amazon Prime, by the way. Yeah, it's Chef at Large, no como hay gente. Yes, it's a lot of people here, and even William Brody is here. You need to bring back the long hair from your younger days. Yeah, I thought about it, but maybe I should dye my hair too, and maybe use some of that Rogaine, so it starts growing back in certain areas. And yeah, I remember when I had the long hair and I went to the barber shop for the first time, like in a year, and the bartender told me, "Would you like something more age appropriate?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, more age appropriate?" The bartender. The bartender. That's what you said. I said the bartender. Well, it was that barber shop that also served drinks. So the barber. That 9.2 degrees of alcohol per percent of alcohol is ABV. It's started to kick in, isn't it? Raul Medina, I was going to say yes, you are aging well. Maybe since I'm new to the channel, I almost didn't recognize you in the other video. Well, there you go. Traveler, if you consume all that mucho, you'll be feeling an earthquake. Well, let me tell you, the RV is shaking, but not because of the earth shaking, it's because of the winds. So the trailer's rocking. So, and not because you don't come knocking. It's another. Let me scroll down here. Louis, you are the best hours inspiration. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to all of you, by the way. First one, we love you just the way you are, like the song says. Jackie Trujillo used to look young and healthy. Thank you, Jackie. You're very generous. I'd like to think I'm relatively healthy, but this face looking back at me in the mirror doesn't look as familiar anymore. Uh, you know that they say hair today, gone tomorrow. Yep. Speaking of bartender, refills anyone? Thank you, Sonia. Yeah, refills. Hey, refills for everyone. My tab. Sandra Winters, it's snowing over here in Carson City, Nevada. Well, the high elevation, of course, and we changed our travel plans this week. I was my plan was to spend a couple of days in the Valley of the Gods, go back to Monument Valley, since we're kind of redoing my trip from 2018, my first trip to the West. A lot of the same places, um, but and that was also the one from 2014. Our first trip to the West. But we got caught up in some pretty heavy snow coming out of Moab, so we made it the executive decision. Let's just go to Albuquerque 4 days with full hookups, and that's what we did. We went to Albuquerque. Hmm. Rafael Yacapin Ugali, are you coming back to Florida, Robert? Very soon, actually. One day in Amarillo, one day in the Sunshine State. Amarillo was our first trip in our camper. We caught our first traveling Robert live stream. Isn't that something? That's uh that's great. Maxine Oliver, are you in the perfect location for the eclipse, Robert? Maybe not. I mean, it's there's a good chance it's gonna be cloudy with a chance of meatballs, but it's as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna have to wait for 2042 or whenever it is. I'm gonna be in my 70s when the next eclipse comes through. But then again, there's one in Spain in 2 years, and then 2 years later, there's one in Australia. So, an excuse to travel, perhaps? Eric Cuellar, I'd like to start a friendly Friday fight. I know you're Team Winnebago, but I'm all in on Grand Design Imagine. Boom! Well, I have a huge momentum next to me. But, fun fact, Grand Design is owned by Winnebago, so we're all in the family, brother. Bound by the W. What is the name of that IPA and where is it from? It's called Whoop Your Donkey from the big Texan brewing company here in Amarillo by Morning, Texas. Stop by Waco if you get a chance. Very nice small city. I don't. No, we're not gonna have time for Waco this trip, but we'll go back to Waco at some point. This traveler, I think, traveling Robert might have too much of this IPA anymore. He might also lose his marbles. But what marbles? Of all the things I've lost, it is my marbles I've missed the most. Robert is a little blushed. Could it possibly be the cerveza blushed? Do I look blushed to you? It's just hot in here. It's just hot. Let me show you because Illy refuses to turn on the AC, but it's 81 degrees out there. It's 86 degrees in here. And now she's gonna turn on the AC. And now we have to shut all the windows. Yeah. Eric Quayer, LOL, learn something new every day when a big owning Grand Design. Yeah, they own Grand Design, Newmar, Berletta Boats, and I don't know what else. Yeah, it's closed. Oh, it is okay. Barton's RV. Robert is all knowing on RVs. Not really. Not really. I learn something new every day. Like Good Sam is rebranding. It's no longer the Sam with the halo on the top. They changed the logo and things like that. Hello, Corey. Hi there. Chef at large, more beer. I don't know. My mom is watching, so I have to like pace myself. But let me tell you, it kind of tastes like Dogfish Head 90 minutes, and it's probably as strong. It's actually one of my favorite IPAs right now. Dave Adams, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, Robert. In 2017, we camped on a mountain in Oregon for the eclipse. Watching the shadow of totality sweep through the valley was surreal. Have fun and safe travels. Yeah, that would be great. Actually, I was thinking, but I don't know if they're gonna let me flying the drone and let it hover up there for 400 feet above, up in the air. And the drone from that elevation, you would see the shadow of the moon coming. So we'll see. It's very cool in Central Florida since the big rain we had recently in Mandalorian. It is the way. Well, fun fact, it's probably cooler there than here. The time zone setting for your computer has changed. Would you like to update the time zone in Outlook? No, don't update right now. Don't interrupt me while I'm, talking to my peeps here. Well, hold on. Whoa, it just felt like an earthquake in here. Yeah, let me show you. It's super windy. We may even lose power. The RV is shaking, guys. Hey, Robert, have you ever tried the Sweetwater Hazy IPA? Got some at Ingles and liking it. I've had Sweetwater, I have the 420, but I've never had the Hazy IPA. Maybe next time. Estepani, quick question. Do you not like slides because layouts or something else? It adds a complication, and I don't really need the RV to be that big. I just need, I'd like the RV to be the same all the time. And for example, in Mini 23, you couldn't really access the refrigerator when the slide was in, and I mean we could do it, but a slightly more heavy set person than us would not be able to go into the bathroom. And I don't mind the slide if I can keep it in the in position and everything is still functioning. Because yeah, if I'm gonna stay 4 or 5 days at a place, yeah, I'd like to expand and be more comfortable. But other than that, I'm in the no slide team. Jackie Trujillo, he's blushing. You think? Maybe I'm getting rosacea at my age. I don't know, but I'm not blushing. It's this camera is really good. It makes my colors come out better. DJ Trini, one things about Texas weather, it's always been unpredictable. There's a nice big truck stop in San Angelo if you pass through there. Let me see if our path will take us near St. Angelo. Maybe. I'll keep it in mind. I'll add a little pin to my map because it's on our route south. Jeffrey Di Bartolo, the donkey is starting to whip you. I think. You think? Am I that incoherent already? Masood Karim, hi Robert. Happy Friday. How are you and your wife? How is the trip going so far? Any update on San Antonio meetup? I don't know. I mean, I would love to do a meetup, but our time in San Antonio is going to be super super limited this time around. We'll be back. We'll be back in the area, but I need to get the schedule from Sun Outdoors because I'm basically working for them on this trip. I'm doing a series with them for their channel, and they have the schedule. And if there is any time possible, uh, if I might be able to make it happen, like on Friday, maybe Friday, like a week from today, maybe after the live stream. We'll see. But yeah, it's it's not under my control this time. Let me reset the chat here and go back up. Chef at large having an awesome shot. More beer. Hey, Chef, you want me to lose my marbles here like this? Hey, Brody, Robert, your color is good like the colors you find. Can't fry. Next time you're in Cincinnati, we'll test all the IPAs at Jungle James. Now that would be a fun time, but I don't know if I can. All the IPAs at Jungle James. That's a lot of IPAs right there. Um, Heath McGovern, we're heading up to Waynesville next week. Do you have any tips, restaurant recommendations? There are a couple of good restaurants downtown. The Sweet Onion, I think it is called. That one's really good. There's a Southern cuisine too. Um, it's a cool town, and there's the brewery, the the one brewery in town by the creek, which is the name of the neighborhood. And right now, the name escapes me. Bob Leach, hello, Robert. Happy Friday. Just joining the RV chat live. What have we missed? Europe RV rental. Well, plans have changed. We're not taking the cruise anymore, for example. At least not this time around. But Europe is still on. It may be a little postponed, but Europe is still on. And Ratchlin, hey, Robert, just joining in. Where will you be watching the eclipse from? Lake Travis, just west of Austin, Texas. Hey, Robert, any idea about your next vehicle? Starship will have 1,000,000 miles before we know it. The Starship is just cracked like 62 or 63 around there. Just did an oil change in Moab of all places, so I think I'll have Starship for a few more years. Um, so I don't know what I'm getting next. I might know, but uh, we'll see. I'll keep it a surprise for you guys. This traveler, what traveling Robert is having speech trouble. You must have spiked his hooped the donkey IPS. IPS. Who's having a speech trouble now, or typing trouble? uh, hey, golden anniversary! Hey, Robert, wishing you better luck viewing the eclipse this time. Actually, the last time I had the best luck ever back in 2017. Yeah, the weather cleared up and it was great. Raul Medina, if you do the meet and greeting on Friday in San Antonio, I know the perfect restaurant, know the owners and the band, and I'm sure they'll let you sing a song. If we decide to do it, I'll probably just do a short on the channel, just announcing it, so everybody knows what we're doing. But I'm not promising anything at this point. I would love to, but I'm not. Maybe we'll do it. We'll do it at the peril. We'll see. Jeffrey DiBertolo. Jeffrey DiBertolo, I'm losing my voice. Thank you for that super chat. Hope your view is good for the eclipse. Have an IPA. Cheers. Sandra Winners, where did you get that t shirt that says Community Go? That looks good on you. Winnebago gave it to me. It's actually part of their community, Winnebago Go. They have the Winnebago Go Live magazine. And this is like for the Winnebago community. It's called the Community Go, and it says Winnebago here. So yeah, they gave it to me. Maxine Oliver, wondering if there are any good restaurants that you may know in Katy, Texas, besides Bucky's, which is not a restaurant. No, I don't. I really don't. I've never been to any restaurant in Katy, but I'm sure there's some good barbecue because IPS autocorrect. As long as you don't say PSI, and I start inflating like a tire. You know, Robert, how long a drive will you have to Austin? I believe it's like 8 hours from here. But what we're gonna try to do is tomorrow drive, not yeah, drive like 6 hours because our check-in is not until the day after tomorrow. They didn't have any vacancy, so stay a couple of hours away from Austin, and that's kind of the plan. We don't know exactly where we're gonna stay yet. Mm. Kat, we're thinking of getting our first camper. Any advice? Have you chosen the camper yet? Have you narrowed? You have to narrow it down to what you want, to what you need, your travel style, how many people, you want to tow, do you want a towable, you want a drivable, um, and just to, make sure you try everything inside and you feel comfortable. Get on the bed, sit on the toilet, get inside the shower. Any good food in Santa Fe or Albuquerque? There used to be a vendor in the Santa Fe Plaza that had delicious tamales. Um, in Albuquerque, we went to the Church Street Cafe, and it was really good. In Santa Fe, we just did the touristy balcony overlooking the main square. It was good. It was all right, but we didn't do like the culinary experience. So I don't know. Raul Medina, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Can you sing happy birthday for my wife Lydia? Happy birthday, dear Lydia. Happy birthday to you. And 390 Wagon Master, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Hello, Robert. Our family has the itch to hitch. Cheers from Salt Lake City. Salt, cold and frosty Salt Lake City. Um, we almost went there this on this trip. Oh man, tamales with an IPA. Yep, Jackie Trujillo, your voices sound funny. That's alcohol is affecting him. I think it's the dry air. That's gotta be it. Hello, Sissy and Wilma Adventures, and Masood Karim or Robert. I'll be at Houston on Friday afternoon. Unfortunately, let me know when you will drive through Houston. I can meet you when you will stop at Bucky's near Houston. Actually, we'll be driving through Houston sometime on Saturday, and we're either gonna stop at the Katy Bucky's or at the Baytown Bucky's. So yeah, maybe there's a chance. Eli is hungry. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. It's 3:57. Where are we going, Rudy? 57. What does it say? 3:57 p.m. What time zone is my computer on? You guys didn't tell me anything. This computer is going crazy. Maybe Starlink is date and time. Why is my computer on mountain time? I put that thing on automatic. What time is it here? It's 5:57. But that's not even. My computer is in Phoenix, Arizona, which is mountain time, but they don't observe daylight saving. So, what is that? Some noise out there. They don't observe daylight saving. So, in theory, is I don't know. I mean, Amarillo by morning. Let me correct the time here. Amarillo, Texas, United States, 5:58 p.m. There you go. You guys didn't let me know that I was wrong. Uh, anyway, where was I? Saying goodbye. Someone's calling talking about a great drinking game. Do the big Texan challenge? Probably not. Robert, every Friday our lives stop at 5 p.m. and the YouTube channel is front and center. I wonder how many other Pelican heads feel the same way. Is this some sickness or addiction? I don't know. But Christopher also knows where to quit. Thank you all. See you next week. See you next week, Christopher. I have an old school three-way refrigerator. That's the way to go. That's another thing. I'm a contrarian when it comes to some of these modernities in new RVs. Um, 12 volt. It's especially for boondocking. It's a power hug. So 5:58. Yeah, 5. Oh my gosh, we just went into time warp. Yeah, time warp for real. You lost 2 hours during the chat. I think the computer has the 90, but the computer has been drinking my whoop your donkey. That's what it is. All right, everybody, I'm chugging it, and I'll see you next Friday from San Antonio. The RVDJ last call for alcohol. We still have like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And everybody, I'm riding. I'm taking Illy to maybe Rudy's Barbecue or some other place. Riding in my RV wherever I want to be. Because I'm free in my RV. I hope you guys get to see the eclipse. I hope I get to see it. And actually, next live stream might be the eclipse. Sometime Monday, whatever time the eclipse happens, I'm gonna hit start the live stream 10 minutes before totality or something like that. It's gonna be a short one, but a good one. Great event. Terry Ria, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, and you guys, have a great weekend, and see you Monday. Bye, everybody.